Welcome back to the world's #1 trusted news source, WDNN. I'm WiLLo Davis. Let's get right on into tonight's news. Tonight's first story, let's start with something on the lighter side. Mexico trailer storing corpses angers residents. That's right. A refrigerated trailer containing at least 100 corpses in Mexico's western state of Jalisco? Jalisco? Sorry. Has angered residents who have complained about the smell. What could that possibly mean? Let's find out. Authorities were trying to relocate a container which was rented after mortuaries in the city of Guadalajara became full. Anyway, so I guess the government in Mexico has this trailer. It's full of bodies. Apparently, law in Mexico prevents cremation of bodies linked to violent crime. Guess these are some violent crime linked bodies. Anyway, so they got this trailer full of bodies looking for a place to keep it, I guess. Ran out of cemetery plots. A site is being established to facilitate some 800 corpses. Lovely. And I guess in the meantime, they just dropped them off in this neighborhood here. The refrigerated trailer had previously been parked at a warehouse in the neighborhood of Duraznera on the outskirts of Guadalajara, but after 2 weeks the residents began to complain of foul stench and said the container was attracting flies. That is terrible. Why would they park by this neighborhood? Who knows? It was then moved to an empty lot in the suburb of, I can't even try this. I can't do it. But residents there began to protest at the weekend. No kidding. Mexico, you can't try to store a trailer full of bodies by some neighborhood, and then when they who made that call? Like, who up there in the ranks made that call?
Hey, boss, they're really complaining about these bodies that we stashed in their neighborhood.
Alright, just move them somewhere else. We don't have time to deal with this right now. We're just gonna pass them along to someone else. Maybe they won't complain.
Oh, Mexico, what are you doing? In other news, H3 Productions, Ethan and Gila Klein, the comedy duo, apologizing to their fans after, lots of things, I guess. Well, most recent thing being they uploaded a video promoting a game that they just launched, a mobile game. And people were upset because it's been months since that channel specifically has uploaded, and so they come back from a long hiatus and they have what they're calling an ad. But however, in the meantime, they have been working hard at the H3 podcast, so while it was the first upload on that channel for a long time, it was not in any way kind of breaking a silence. I guess I understand the frustration that people are having in some way. Basically, they put out an update video kind of saying where they're at. In it, Ethan says he has not been feeling his best. He's been feeling depressed and how it's just been really hard for them. People, I think, have really seen it in his podcast. I personally have. I like the H3 podcast. And recently they had the comedian Bill Burr on to talk, and I love Bill Burr and I love H3, and I watched it and it was just very cringy in my opinion. I, again, love both of them. Just something weird about the dynamic. Like, Ethan just didn't seem like he was enjoying himself. It got just very awkward at times. And I think people are seeing this and they can tell that he's not his best self at the moment. But judging by their update video, it seems people have really been going after them about this, which is unfortunate because I feel like they're pretty upset by the things they've been hearing, and it seems like he just really needs to take a break. It seems like he's been hit by a lot of things in his life recently, and hopefully, I mean, sometimes people can be brutal on YouTube, but I think people would understand if he says, hey, things aren't going too well for me, I need some time off, and hopefully everyone will understand that. But yeah, it's definitely showing in his podcast and stuff. He just does not seem to be enjoying himself anymore. So definitely hoping for the best for them. I hope he kind of can recover from this. Maybe he needs to take some time off. Everyone will understand. I think that's a good way to go. And now for, oh God, the Sunday night drama. I do not have all the information on this, so I'm not going to get too much into the detail of how this came to be, but let me explain what I can. Again, I am not directly involved in this. This is just what I'm seeing. Someone by the name of Miss Wonderful on YouTube, I guess, has been seen talking some smack. I guess that's her whole shtick, but in particular, saying things about Michael Lawrence, you know, Michael, obviously, consider him a friend of mine, and I guess talking to other people that I also don't know. Again, I am not the source for this information. If you haven't heard anything yet, you can go check it out on Michael's channel. He did a couple live streams about it, which happened on Sunday night, which is this whole event that happened. If you're looking for I guess what led up to this, I guess she was talking some smack, calling him a bully, and at the same time was getting a lot of heat for saying some racist things apparently. And so it kind of all came together in this live stream where Michael took his chance to say his piece. I think prior to or simultaneously there were some other live streams going on that Miss Wonderful was, I guess, in or involved in. I guess that's where she started saying this stuff. And so Michael was on his live stream kind of explaining everything, and she came in, I guess, to defend herself, clear the air, and Michael and her, I think, have some kind of previous history in making some videos together or something like that. She seemed upset. Michael seemed upset. They started talking, I guess, in a Google Hangout or some type of live chat through voice while Michael was streaming, which is its own separate stream also on Michael's channel, right after that first one, where they kind of talk things over and get to some kind of middle ground. At that time, while they were talking, it did seem very civil between them. I think a couple of people, as I was glancing through the comments feed, a few were just upset about how nice Michael was being about it and kind of giving her the chance to say her piece. Personally, he was probably more understanding than I would have been, but again, this is someone he's, I think, known prior, but I don't feel he did any injustice or wrong things involving this. In my opinion, is kind of just different routes to the same destination, if you know what I mean. He was very civil about it, let her talk, kind of this is what he did. He got the information out and to allow everyone else to make their own opinions on it without him just dragging her the entire time or anything like that. I don't think he backed down. But again, it's kind of just two different ways to get to the same place. You could have just kept calling her out for the bad things and they could have ended up getting into a nasty argument. Would have ultimately, I don't know, gotten to a point where the viewers at the time would kind of see the bad things she's done and said. But instead, he took the way of just talking it through, letting her say her things, and letting everyone else make the decisions for themselves, which would probably be his very similar conclusion anyway in their minds. And yeah, so good job, Michael. It's not the way I would have done it, but again, I don't have any prior history with this person. You probably know them a little bit better than the average viewer, so that's about it on that. Definitely helped clarify things a little bit. Oh, did you want my opinion on it? She's dead to me. Dead to me. Bye. Cancelled. You done. Dead to me. Anyway, what else is in the news? Oh, I honestly was not gonna bring it up, but they made me. They made me do it. I was looking at Amazon. Well, actually, I got a tip from a comment, but I had seen a little bit of it before on Amazon. Look up my name and shirt. There was only one before. There are currently 4 imposters selling my not merch. I have 2 designs up currently. The must be nice, with my name on it, and then this one, but 4 other items on here. One of them is just direct complete copy of my just text must be nice one, just sold by some fake ass. Anyway, and then there's 3 just totally just not even my design, but a complete copy of my design, just similar things, just sold by other people. Fraud. Crazy, right? The only ones that are legit are the ones that are sold by WiLLo Davis. Not like, let me see what the other ones are called. Like at the top, you should see in, I think, like blue text where it says the seller, it says WiLLo Davis. This one says it's like sold by WiLLo Davis must be nice t-shirt by something. The other ones say this, and this is so annoying. The other ones say sold by like WiLLo Davis nice shirts. It must be nice. Yeah, enraging. And I've reported to Amazon, and they have done absolutely nothing yet. But what am I going to do about it? Anyway, while we're talking about this, I am working on getting it onto another site that's going to allow more options, more countries to ship to, which is great because I found out that Amazon for this thing only ships to US, UK, and Germany. So hopefully when I get this other stuff up, it'll go to Canada and Australia. I know I got a couple of viewers out there from there. Shout out to you. And so this will allow for shipping there, more shirt options, more color options, and also some accessories, if you know what I mean. So hoping that works out. Should get that up pretty soon, and we'll work on more designs. I'll try to update the Amazon page a little bit as we go along with that, even though there's all these people trying to sell fake designs on there. Must be nice. Y'all dead to me. If I find out who you are, ooh, I'm gonna get you. Crazy, right? Crazy. I must be doing something right? That there's 4 friggin' fake things here. People trying to make money off of my name. That is insane to me. Let's see. One last story. What do we got? Oh. Oof. Ugh. This. Okay. 7 injured. This gets me. I can't even finish saying it. 7 injured after camel gets spooked at circus. What a title. Oh God. Oh my God. This is enraging. At the Pittsburgh Shrine Circus. Who would have thought? Who even knew that there was still circuses going around with these poor animals enslaved? Oh my God. This is still a thing? Oh my god. It's almost as if the camel is sick and tired of having people ride it and get dragged around from location to location, enslaved by the circus. Who would have thought? Injured 7 people in 11 seconds. Who would have thought you get on this animal that is not meant to be here at all? Probably make it do tricks and stuff. Who would have thought it would get sick of it one day and maybe try to escape or something? Oh, we're listening to Ronald here, supporter of the circus, giving his opinion on it. Ronald Smith, supporter of the circus, telling his take. He was the one who took this great video. Look at this lady hold on for dear life here. Who would have thought that this camel might not be completely satisfied with where it is in life? Where do you even get a camel? This is... Y'all are twisted. Yeah, I don't support anything involving the shows with animals or even like zoos. It's just like, especially the circuses, it's like they don't want to do these fucking tricks and get dragged around from place to place in like trucks and cages, and no wonder this thing went friggin' ham and just started tearing through the place. I'm rooting for the camel, honestly. Look at him go. You got this. Teach. I shouldn't say that. All right. That was the news. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for hanging out. WDNN, the most trusted news source in the world. Fair and balanced news. Your local, trusted hometown news source, #1 in the world. I'm WiLLo Davis, your anchor. Y'all have a great night, day. When am I uploading this? 1-ish p.m. every day. Well, every day of an upload. Around 1-ish, I'm thinking. Wednesday night, there's going to be a live stream. You're going to try to get into a regular schedule with that. There's an event up for that right now. Set a reminder. Be there. See you there. Check it out. WiLLo Davis, WDNN, signing off.